Pantone color of the year, Peach Fuzz. This BYOP palette. Kelly from Keep Beauty Real and Kara from Beauty and the Frizz, they host a monthly BYOP open collaboration. The only rule, one rule, select 10 shadows. That's it. And each month there's a theme for you to build your BYOP around. If you're not quite sure what I am talking about, I'll link their channels below, and I will link their, I have not participated, I don't think so, participated in that many of their monthly BYOPs live. Or sometimes I hear the theme and I'm not inspired, so I don't participate. But this year has gone by so fast. Time going by so fast is teaching me that time is going by at the same speed as when I'm having fun to when I'm not having fun. Just to remember that these two shall pass, whatever it is that I'm doing. It also is reminding me that to cherish the present and take it all in. Whatever I'm doing, focus on that, enjoy the moment, and then move on to the next thing. Nothing lasts forever. Anyway, I will link their channels. I will also link their latest BYOP, so you can go check them out and see if you want to participate. You either, to participate, you can share, you can do a video. You don't have to do a look. You can also do a look, but you can do a video sharing your BYOP, or you can post on Instagram and tag them showing your flat lay of your palette, swatches, and tag them, and they will share with the community, BYOP community, so everyone can see what you came up with the theme. January of this year, 2024, the theme was Pantone Color of the Year, which was Peach Fuzz. I fully intended on participating in January, and usually when I'm building my BYOP, I select some shadows, just haphazardly choose them, and then from there I narrow it down. I will insert a picture of the original selections, and then I narrowed it down to these 12 shades. Then life got in the way. It didn't get in the way, just life was lifing, life was happening, living life. And I never got around to narrowing them down to 10 and creating looks to share my BYOP for the month of January. One would say 9 months too late, 9 months on time, I don't know. But I wanted to share what shades I selected. I decided to leave it the way it's been, I guess, frozen in time since January of this year. Since technically I'm not putting this up in time for the BYOP January, I'll just leave it at the 12. I will insert photos, close-up photos of this palette, and also swatches that I did, so you can see what the shades look like. Something I realized while using this palette, I got bored of it pretty quickly. If I were to leave this palette the way it is, I see myself reaching for it maybe once a month, twice a month, just for that peachy eye look, if that's what I'm looking for, and then use other palettes or shadows to create other looks that I'm feeling. I was surprised that I was easily bored. What was I expecting? I mean, it does look monochromatic, which means most likely you can, or I can, only achieve 1 or 2 unique looks from this palette. Perhaps the times I was using it, I wasn't in the mood for peachy looks. I don't know. Because I enjoy peachy looks. Each time I reached for it, I'll use it maybe once or twice, then I'm like, I want something else. Am I glad that I built this palette? Yes. Perhaps this color combination isn't my preference at this time. I can see myself narrowing this down even further to maybe 6 shades, 4 shades. When I was building it, it brought me joy. It was exciting to create the color story inspired by the Pantone color of the year. I wrote the names down. This is Pat McGrath Labs Astral Pink Moon from Divine Rose 2. This is Sydney Grace Just Peachy. This is ShineBySD Fog Bow is from the Earthborn collection. Terramoons Antares. Divina Iduna, Divina Tucana. Natasha Denona Relief. This is from the Midi, M-I-D-I, Midi Zendo. This is the Pat McGrath VR Violet from Subliminal. ShineBySD Frisky, and this is from the Moonlite collection. Pat McGrath Shockwave, and it's from Huetopian Dream. Flower Beauty Terra, and it's from the Desert Light palette. And Pat McGrath Labs Astral Venusian Orchid, and this is from Huetopian Dream. Let's see all the shifts. And now we'll get into the close-up and the swatches. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video.